He's already out here.
I thought I saw a white thing in the house.
Good morning. It's a balmy 18 degrees today, considering it was -2 yesterday.
So this is warm?
This is warm.
Does not feel warm. 18 is not warm.
You know why?
Don't let anybody fool you.
Because there's a wind.
That little bit of snow flying around.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my hat.
I thought she was underdressed as she came out here.
I saw that it was 18. I figured that was warm.
No, when the wind's blowing, it kind of goes through you. We are going to do a tour of the homestead. We haven't really walked around the outside yet.
Well, I have.
She has.
This is the first time you have been out of the house.
Yeah, yeah. So I get a chance to walk around.
So let's go this way.
Okay. So
you can make a snow angel.
I'm not doing that. I wonder what kind of bushes these are.
I don't know.
A lot of dead branches in them. I think they could be pulled out some.
Oh.
Sometimes.
Well, the sun is trying.
Working at it.
First time he's seen the backyard. So apparently there's about 60 acres of forest back here.
Yeah, there's a bunch back in here. I think it's like city property. I'm not sure what all it is, but it's... The borough owns it, but it's mostly forested.
But they don't do anything with it, so that makes it really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of quiet out in the back out here. And no neighbors to this side of us over here. It's way over there before there's anybody.
Well, there's nothing over there.
Well, nothing this way. The only neighbors we have are right out over here.
Yeah. So I'm going to put this down.
Okay.
Let's talk about home.
Talk about home. So
just a little summary. Those of you that are following us and would like to follow us, we have are putting a daily ditty. How's that?
It's a good word. I like
on
it. It's
Facebook.
My word.
And I'll be putting pictures on Instagram and a weekly blog.
And she plans on learning Twitter.
On our Facebook.
Reluctantly.
Okay, so, and a weekly blog on our webpage. And each time at the end of our video, you can see our webpage there, and we have updated this, and we are making it better and better and better, and it's going to become a very active place of where to do some of the learning that we are teaching, that we're doing. I'll be putting recipes on there, and like I say,
and you can subscribe to it to get updates. When we put something new, you'll get an email saying, hey, something new just went on, so you know to go look at it.
So my goal is to do it every Thursday, and I just put a new one out today, so actually it'll go out on Friday, right?
You're gonna create on Thursday, publish it on Friday?
I publish it, but it won't go out. It'll be there, but if you're getting email...
It's there now, you'll get an email the next day, next morning.
There you go.
It goes out at midnight that night.
So,
if everything's working right.
Yeah. And anyway, we're just gonna become really active in what we're doing. So today's blog that I wrote was kind of reminiscing about the trip that we took. We took a trip. I do not know how many miles that was, but it was 4 days long because the last 2 days we just did slower. 500 and something instead of 700. So anyway, it was an interesting time because, you know, in Kansas is really big, and this is what my blog is about today. It's very long, and so I collect Wizard of Oz old books of Wizard of Oz. And I found out my niece did too, and she took the pages apart and framed them to sell them at a craft show that she was. She gave me 3 of them, so one of them is on the blog today. They're really, really old. I mean, like old. And she watercolor painted them. But as we were going through, I just kept thinking, there's no place like home, and clicking my feet together. Because
no red shoes involved, but clicking our feet nevertheless.
Because what have we been doing the last 3 months?
Clicking our feet together. No. Visiting family.
Wonderful time. Unprecedented. But
not from our home.
Not from our home. And so the fact that it was there's no place like home was really nice. Was something that was always going through my head. Does that make sense?
To you? Yeah. I think to everybody else it does too.
You're being ornery. Okay, so we've learned something else about YouTube. You want to talk about that?
I'll chime in.
Okay.
And I won't make fun, I promise.
Okay, go right ahead. I just read my article.
What? Oh, I know why you're telling me to do that. I helped her with the title on there. What we've recognized, you know, home is where the heart is. That's another way to say it, right? And what we found is a closeness to a lot of friends all over the world, definitely all over the United States, where we
and Canada,
Great Britain, and I guess a few other places too.
We've gotten some hellos from Australia.
Yeah. So there are a lot of people who watch, and that's great. And that there's an affinity that we have together, that we share.
We sometimes don't share with our family members because they go, "You're doing what? But you can't do that, and you can't do that."
Or that's crazy, or
yeah, you all know.
Silly old people. That's what one of our sons.
Silly old people, but I love you to death.
At least we got the love you to death out of that. But what we're recognizing is that we do have a closeness to a lot of people, and we share some common interests and some desires and some experiences, and it's a great feeling, and that's what we recognized. And so home is where your heart is, and our heart is with you all, and so that's home for us, truly.
Yeah, truly. And we just I think I've heard other people say it on YouTube. None of us had an idea that would happen. It's like the biggest fringe benefit of this entire thing.
I mean like-minded people all over.
I love getting the comments that we get.
Yep.
And now I finally have time to answer them.
Yeah, we'll do better on that now.
So anyway, there is no place like home, and you guys are our home, along with our own families. So thank you very much. So check out our Instagram, which is Heartiness Approach. Our Facebook, it has a page of Heartiness Approach. And our website is Heartiness Approach. There's this theme going on here.
And if you're wanting a little more encouragement to exercise, and perhaps a little guidance, we do have a new YouTube channel. We've mentioned it before. We need to put the link in here so that they can get it.
Okay.
I don't know if you can find it by searching for Regenerate, Don't Degenerate.
You won't be able to until you get 100 subscribers.
You still may be able to find it because the name's there. I haven't tried doing the search, but we'll put the link down below so that you can find it if you're interested in doing it. It's going to be 6 days a week. I didn't do it live today. I've still got to get myself set up so that I can do it live appropriately, and we're going to do that.
Well, we did today's is we split it because he did a whole long thing of where he's talking to you and letting you know what to do and giving you encouragement. And then as I walk in the room, we cut it, and we're going to do the second half for tomorrow.
Oh, okay, very good.
Yeah.
Let's plan on doing live tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll do the second half as a two-parter today.
There we go.
All right.
Okay.
There you go. Think that catches them all up?
We're caught up.
We're caught up. Have a wonderful day.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Like.
Share.